Audio? I think I fixed it. I think I fixed it. Did I actually fix it? Can you guys hear me? Please tell me you can hear me. The sound bars are active. Game sounds show that it's recording. Huh. There's some game sound. Okay. You hear now, but what do you hear? Do you hear my voice? I hope so. Are we good? We're good? Looks like we're good. Soup Shard. What's up, man? Awesome. Okay. So we had a little bit of an issue with the motherboard, but I think I got it figured out. There's something wrong with my 3.5 millimeter jack for the headset, so I had to switch over to USB adapter. And OBS said, you know what? I don't want to listen to any of that. We're just gonna cancel out all audio. So, okay, you guys can hear me. You can hear the frogs in the game. That's perfect. Everything looks good. Everything looks great. Alrighty. Um, Let me figure out what we're doing here. Okay, I was clearing out this road because this is a really rough road, and it circles, or it does a loop down here, but I don't have it uncovered yet. I'll be right back. Okay, that really sucked. Sorry about that, guys. I just um, was notified that dinner is gonna be early, like in 5 minutes. Damn it. Okay, so I've already started this, so I'm committed now. All right. So let's see where we left off. I was trying to clear up this road from the concrete slabs to all the way through here because this is all muddy and underwater and all that good stuff. And there's going to be a lot of missions over in this area, and I wanted to get this cleaned up a little bit. And just for giggles, I added a little wooden bridge right here that I still need to grade the road up to. So the road's not quite ready yet. I got to do this side a little bit more, and then that side is atrocious right now. I haven't done any missions, so don't worry about that. And I think that's where we left off. That one route with the 18 wheeler that kept getting stuck. I threw a bunch of dirt down here, spread that, and then this I had to redo. And the trucks cannot take the shortcut on dirt; it's too steep. So we had to go all the way around. But it does work now. So that there was that, and then I put a little bit more dirt on this road to kind of make it a little bit wider, more comfortable for 2 lane. I think that's it. Yeah, for the most part. Okay, so I think we're caught up. I haven't done anything extra on this map, just that. So nothing mission wise. We still got the same objectives, I do believe. Yep. And what I'm gonna do is I gotta go AFK for like 5, 10 minutes. Damn it. Let me get this guy out of the way. And if you guys want, I can open it up so you guys can join. But that's up to y'all. Yeah, that needs to be leveled out way better. But let me get this guy out of the way. Ooh, okay. Somebody put a stump there. That's rude. All right, out of the way. We're not running. Okay, got all that set aside. Nothing more in the chat. All right. Since there are only 3 or 5 people watching right now. All right. Okay, let me open up the game for you guys, and then y'all can jump in and do whatever. Why? Stop freezing. I hate it when it does that. Make sure all permissions are set. Yep. And open it up. The code Zebra, or excuse me, Zulu Alpha 563. Zulu Alpha 563. I'll even put it in chat. So, da, da, da. Uh, and there goes that. And there you guys go. So you should be set. Get out of the menu here. I'll let you guys get started. And if you please forgive me, I will be back as soon as I possibly can. I'm just going to grab my food real quick and then come right back. All right. Don't blow up anything, guys. Please. Thanks. All right. Be right back.
is going to sound a little crazy, because it is. This local fisherman is asking for a, let's say, sizable amount of wooden logs. He wants to build his own dam downriver to protect his fishing nets. But hey, if the man wants to pretend to be a beaver, who am I to deny him that experience? Anywho, if you want to, having him owe us a favor can't hurt.
And I'm back. I'm terribly sorry about that, guys. If I had any clue that that was going to happen, uh, and for those of you that probably joined in after all that happened, so basically, I wasn't expecting dinner till sometime after 6, and all of a sudden somebody stuck their head out the door and was like, "Hey, dinner's ready." I'm like, "Oh, dang! I just started." And I was not gonna just leave you guys hanging and close it out. That's just I couldn't do that to you guys, man. So my very sincerest apologies. I need to plan better, or at least let them know. And I kind of feel bad for just leaving you guys hanging there, just like in limbo. Um, but now that we got the apologies out of the way, let me see. What did I miss? Kelly said something, but yeah, it's all good. Oh, we got some Power Rangers on. All right. I thought Helpy would be on here, but I guess not. Hey, Key, how's it going? This is really a real. I mean, if you're into anything construction or logistics, this is a really fun game. Is Yeah. Oh, that's Helpy. That's not even the worst of it, man. I've had people actually bring out a crane, lift me up, and put me on top of an actual building like a tower, and then stack other vehicles on top of me. So when I came back, I had like three vehicles stacked on top of me. I was on top of the tower, and they drove the crane back, and I had to recover all of my vehicles. It sucked, but I tell you what, it was funny. Yeah, and I don't mind being trolled as long as it's funny. It's got to be funny. If it's not funny, then no, hell no. I'm zero tolerance. But you get a free pass if it's funny. I'm going to try to smooth this road out a little bit more, and it's not wide enough yet. I mean, you can get through here just fine, but it's not a two lane, so it's going to require just a little bit more help here. And help you said you're still at work, right? So 2.5 more hours. All right. So just a heads up, guys. I do plan on doing this tonight. Um, to be completely honest with you, I was sitting here. I was looking at the clock. I was kind of counting down the time, and I'm like, I really want to get in here and do some stuff, and I don't want to wait. So since I'm in charge of my YouTube and my streams, I figured, you know what? There ain't no boss man to yell at me for showing up to work early. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll do this stream, and then I'll probably do another stream. Well, I plan. I'm not going to say I'm going to do it. I'll say I have every intention of doing it. Yeah, I'm guessing somewhere around 9 o'clock, something like that. But I do need y'all's feedback on one little thing. I was going to put up a poll and I completely forgot about it. I actually got distracted in the polls and started putting other stuff up. So if you guys want to go over to my polls and just answer those quick little questions real quick, I'd appreciate it. But if you don't, it ain't no big deal. I just need to get some feedback. But also, these streams are about 3 hours long. If you want me to shorten it up or you want them to be longer, uh, you don't have to you don't have to message me or anything like that. Just put it in chat because I promise you, I will read it. So it'll give me a kind of an idea if we need to like start scheduling for maybe 4 or 5 or 6 hour streams, something like that. The longer the stream is, the later at night it's going to be because, I like to do this when everybody goes to bed. That way I know I won't be interrupted and I don't have to worry about anything or, somebody coming out here and being like, oh, there's a spider, come kill it. And then I got to pause everything I'm doing to go take care of that and leave you guys hanging. Like, I just did. So again, sorry. You know, just better planning. That's all I need to do. But let's see. Did I? It would be the subtle nature and not knowing why you couldn't move. Huh? Um, Chris forgot his lunch, and then the wife had to run it to the job site. uh, yeah. Da-da-da. Yeah, it's open, but Helpy's at work right now for the next 2.5 hours, so obviously he prioritizes other things above my game. But that's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. You know, I see what's more important. Priorities, man. But anyways, sometime tonight, maybe we can do it again. And if you guys give me like a, I don't know, like a time frame roughly on when you're available to watch and when you're not, because I don't want to do these streams and nobody's online, and I'm just talking to myself for 3 hours, which I can do, but I think my viewers' tolerance on that may dwindle the more I do it. So I'd rather just have an interactive conversation. That'd be pretty nice, or several. Yeah. Da-da-da. Oh, I see what you're saying. Being put on stuff. Yeah, because I'll be like, why is this thing not moving? I'm pressing W, I'm pressing S. It won't back up, won't go forward. Stupid thing won't move. But you'd hear the stomp though, unfortunately. But I do like the idea. That is kind of funny. I backed up way too much. I'm not going to pour dirt all the way down this road, just in the low sections where it definitely needs it. Let me take a look while that's refilling. I want to see what everybody else is up to. Uh, well, everybody else. I say everybody else, but it's just Power Ranger here. And he's sitting over here. Um, Old pump station. Oh yeah, you gotta deliver this thing. I got you. Okay, he's doing missions. Alrighty. Yeah, there's a lot of missions that come through here. There's gonna be a lot of driving back and forth. There's actually the port is actually down this road as well. So what I usually do when I get to a map, there's 20-foot containers that are pretty much scattered through every single map. And usually I'll wait until all the missions are over, then I'll round them all up and take them to the port and stack them. That way they're out of the way, they're where they're supposed to be for the most part. Uh, and if somebody's missing their container, they just know where to go to get it. So there's going to be a lot of traffic on this road. And since I'm over here at the sawmill, yep, sawmill, I'm probably going to bring all my lumber equipment out here, or my logging equipment, and just start logging at some point. I don't know if you guys find any entertainment in that or not. So I may just do like a separate stream. You're like, yeah, we're just logging in Deluge. By the way, for those of you that are new, we're on the Deluge map, and we're pretty much just going through the whole storyline, the quests, and all that, or the missions. But we're multiplayer, and I'm letting whoever wants to jump in, do their thing. If they want to help out, they can. If they want to do their own thing, they can. I honestly, I don't really care. Just as long as everybody's enjoying themselves, that's all I care about. As long as we're all having fun, that's my biggest thing. Because second we stop having fun, this starts getting frustrating or starts pissing people off. Then I might have to change up some things or something. Oh, brand new pump station. Hello. I mean, it doesn't look that new. It says 1891 on it, or 1801. I didn't see it that great, but interesting.
Okay, so now you've drained the water from the flooded settlement. No easy feat, by the way. Next thing to do is plot a route to the main power substation and repair it. Shouldn't be too hard, right? For you, at least.
Okay, I'll plot the route if you guys want me to. Maybe I won't forget this time. Man, I don't know what happened on that last stream. I was like, I'll do it right now. Tab, forgot. That was just instant. I don't know how that happened, but I don't see a route. Nope. Bring the truck with supplies to the steel pipes facility. I mean, that's kind of easy enough. Where's it at? Reach location first. Oh, that's easy. Uh, deal with that in a minute. Or I'll let Power Ranger or Steven get it. Man, you guys confuse me with your screen names and all that. So, but it is what it is. This looks barely wide enough. Mm, yeah, we're gonna widen it just a little bit right through here. That part's good. Uh, Honestly, mm, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna throw because this gets real narrow through here, almost down to a one lane. Let me check the chat real quick. Anything new? Being put on stuff. 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. Central. Weekdays, weekends vary. Yep, but afternoons are usually clear. The other players can take your vehicles to stuff. Yeah, well, they can jump in it and run with it and all that if they need to. Most they can bring their own vehicles from their own game save as well. So if you've got your own game save and you've bought like 50 vehicles or something, and you want to drive your vehicles that you own on my map, you can totally do that. Or if I got a vehicle sitting somewhere, as long as there's nobody in it and as long as it's not strapped down like onto a trailer, then yeah, you can take it. So, uh, rolled my truck 5 times that run. Good thing your crane was near. How do you roll the truck? Yeah, I can't do that. You can borrow other vehicles. Works nice to help people just starting. Yeah. So there's like I'm not going to say every vehicle because this is not available for every single vehicle, but there are the majority of vehicles in game. There is a rusty version and there's a restored version, which has better stats or handles better, drives faster, all that good stuff. And there's like the beginner equipment, sort of say, and then you get the elite equipment further down the road as you level up. But those are all in settings. You can actually turn it into a complete sandbox to where vehicles don't cost nothing. You can get dirt from anywhere, which is the one thing that I have on here because I just got tired of running back and forth. It became so redundant and repetitive, and it drug out gameplay by hours just driving back and forth. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Sorry, it just doesn't make sense to me. Go. What are you just sitting there for? And throttle keeps sticking on this truck. This one's going to get tricky, but I got it. Shouldn't be an issue. enchant real quick. That's funny. All right, nice and easy. Don't go too crazy with it. Right about there. It's going to be a little bit low on this side. And a little bit more, just a touch. Right there, that should do it. All right, and this side needs a bunch. Okay, we're going to do 2 drops side by side. I like to have a smooth transition off these bridges. I don't like it where you got to go down a ramp and then go up, or go up a ramp to get on and then go down a ramp to get off of it. That's, you can grade this thing to where it's level. I don't know why anybody wouldn't. I mean, aside of, you know, if you're in a hurry or anything like that. Me personally, I don't see the point. Just take the time, do it right, you know. Come on, a little bit more. Right about, yeah, that looks about right. Okay, and then I'm gonna do one more uh, run right at the end of this, so it's not such a uh, huge elevation change. Yeah, there we go. I don't want a big dip right there. Smooth that out. Plus, that's not quite 2 lanes. I might have to do another one. I think I'll be okay. That's a blade. Watch out. Jeez, man. Go ahead and park this thing out of the way. I could just held tab for that. I don't know why in the world I even did that like that. Did I leave my coffee inside? Nope. We're good. All right. Everything's fine. Crisis averted. Ooh. I didn't like the way she angled on that one. I might have to come back and put a little bit more sand down. All right. Let's see if still got a little bit of a reach there, but it'll be fine as soon as I come back the other way. Yep. See, just like that. Nice and smooth. But I think this one's going to be kind of tough to. What? And the rep. Oh, the trucks. Well, the 18-wheeler didn't make it. I hope Steven didn't have nothing to do with that, but I got a feeling he did. So it's all his fault. But once I finish this little section up right through here, I'll get back on the missions real quick. And if anybody's got the game and you want to hop on, the code's in the chat. Uh, and if you can't find it, just let me know. I'll repaste it. I still got it saved as a copy, so I could easily just post it again. And then you're more than welcome to join. We can have a maximum of 4 players, and you don't have to be within a certain proximity, nothing like that. You don't have to be doing the same thing. There's four players, could be doing four completely different things. Right now, multiplayer's bugged out with asphalt, so we're not actually paving anything unless we absolutely have to. And if it doesn't need paving, I'm not going to worry about it right now. But we will be back to revisit all this and you know grade things a little bit more precisely and do some paving once they do their once Saber does their whole patch thing and we get everything working again. But right now it's just not worth it because things just start glitching out and it completely ruins the experience. So I'm not too concerned with paving at the moment unless it's part of an objective. Good Lord, mm. I swear English is my first language. I mean, it's the first thing I ever learned, and for some reason this whole week I just can't get it straight. Oh yeah, but if there's anything that you guys, if you don't have the game, you're curious about something, you want me to check it out, just hit me up in chat, man. I'll go check it out. I'm not too busy to do anything, and it's not like I'm gonna get fired if I don't get this stuff done at a certain time. So we already won the contract. We're already here. It is what it is. So if this takes me, another 6 months or something, then that's just what it is. And I do not mind checking out stuff with you guys. I know I got a bunch of time on this game, but I learned something new about it almost every day. So you may have a question or curious about something that I didn't even think about or ever checked out. And I definitely welcome any suggestions, ideas. We are going to do the what's it called? I want to say cross cut. No, it's not cross country, bro. Thing. Off-road racetrack. Oh, I'll put it that way. Off-road racetrack. Motocross. There we go. That's what I was thinking of. Motocross. Yeah, we are going to do a motocross track at some point. But the problem is, uh, well, I guess I don't have to pave it because it's motocross. So I don't know. I'll pick out a really good map to do it on that would be exciting and fun, and I'll come up with some ideas along with you guys for what we should have in it, as far as like slaloms or hills or anything like that. And I've already got a couple ideas in my head that I haven't thought through completely yet, so I don't know if it'll actually work out, but there are ideas there, and we are going to do it. And that I'm thinking I could do that as a weekend stream because that's going to be a lot of work. It may just be more than one stream. I might have to stretch it out through like three or four, possibly, but we'll see how it goes. That was a little bit rough. Yeah, probably gonna need to put more dirt down there at some point. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Just mostly kind of finish the work I've been doing on this one. Just finish the grade for the dirt that I already have down, and run with that because that should be wide enough for now. I don't see there being any major issues. I get up here to, let's see, I'll get up to Sawmill entrance and I'll check chat again. And I was supposed to grab something from inside, and I have no idea what it was. I got coffee. Hmm. Ate dinner, so it's not food, it's not drink. I have no idea. I'll figure it out in a second. All right, let me stop here and check the chat real quick. Um, oh yeah, it used to delete the dirt. Um, but there was an early patch that came out where they changed that. So now you can run it up straight level with the bridge. That was a lot. That was probably one of the first patches they came out with. I do believe. I think. Yeah, it was a while ago. Like a really, really long time ago. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. I need to refill my coffee and figure out what else I was going to grab when I came out here. So give me like 30 or 45 seconds. All right, be back. Okay, and we're back. And Compa Lapidabo just joined it. What was that? Kimo plays GTA. Okay, that's not what I saw at first. Alright, that was pretty good. Uh, let's see. And nobody's talking in chat. Okay, cool. I have to figure out a way. Somebody mentioned I could pull up the stream on my phone and look at chat, but I don't have a holder for my phone to read the chat as I'm playing. So I'm just going to set it flat on the table and then try to read it. Yeah. Okay. So where were we? That coffee's really starting to kick in. I'm feeling kind of energized now. Yeah, this is gonna look much better. Be a lot easier to traverse down this road. I'm actually surprised it's middle of the day. Um, Usually when you open up a multiplayer room, it's almost instant. But I think a lot of people are frustrated over the multiplayer glitch, so they got their game on like the back burner right now until it gets fixed, which I don't blame them. I totally get it. I spoke to one husband and wife couple that were extremely upset. They cleared, I think, two or three maps, like completely cleared it, cleaned them up, got rid of all the dead trees, everything, paved the entire map. The whole entire map was completely paved. And then she logged on, and there was no asphalt and no dirt, and all the trees that they had cleared. were still there for her, but she couldn't interact with them because they weren't really there. Yeah, it was really bad, and they were really upset, and they vowed they won't touch it again until this whole situation's fixed. Which I mean, I totally get it, man. I would be so pissed. I lost a section of my map on I want to say contamination map. No, not the contamination map. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, it was a different map, and I just kind of it's still there, but right now I kind of have it like on the back burner because I paved too much of it to run multiplayer, and that's what it was meant for. And I want to finish it with multiplayer, and it's a big map, and it's kind of hard to do on your own. Well, not hard. It's very time consuming if you do it in single player. So that map's just on hold, but it's definitely got the glitched pavement. And at some point, I will actually show you guys exactly what it looks like when it glitches out. And it is so weird. It's almost like you've got a perfectly leveled, graded road with the sand. You've got a layer of asphalt over it that's been rolled. It's nice and smooth. And then somewhere in the middle of the road, there's like a 20 foot by 20 foot squared section where there's no sand, no asphalt, just a big square hole right smack dab in the middle of the road. And I've actually got that in, I believe, like two or three places, but I shut it down before it got too bad. So I don't even want to touch that map right now. Okay, I mean this ain't fantastic, guys, but I think it's good enough. I mean, nobody's going to struggle through here. How many, good God, Steve, how many quests you gonna or missions are you gonna turn in?
The flooding has
Oops.
destabilized the soil in the industrial sector. Building roads on it is not a great idea. But there is an old railway track, so the plan is to build a road over it. That should get our convoy to the production facilities without too much trouble. And there's something else you can do if you have the time. Deliver steel beams to the production facilities and install the strengthening plates near the industrial base. If you do that, we can allocate you more support on your operations there. Never say no to more support, right?
I believe she's talking about this road, which is already graded and ready for asphalt. This will be a two-lane road at some point, but right now it's just to complete the objectives. So we'll pave it, roll it, all that good stuff, and then we'll come back later on, probably tear up all the pavement and turn it into a two-lane and repave it. I seen Steve was down here. What was he doing? Just sitting around lollygagging. He's like a DOT worker, man. Every time you look at him, he's just sitting put. But I can't say nothing. He just turned in like four quests all of a sudden. Pretty sure this is the road they're talking about. Yep. So is this base opened? Yes. Awesome. Thank you, Steve. I know that was your doing. Thank you so much. So I don't have to drive forever to get to this place. All right. So we got the paver out, and I need a truck to carry it, which is not hard. I've got one. This is okay. So you can see I've got two of the same trucks. One is the rusty version that you can acquire in the game. Just I think you come across it and they give it to you on the second tutorial map, I believe. And then you can actually go back afterwards and purchase a restored version. As a matter of fact, I'll show you the old version as soon as I get out from inside the paver. Okay, so that's the old version that you get for free. You don't have to pay for it. It's just one of the mission things. And then I'll bring out the restored one. It actually handles better. It feels like it can carry a little bit more weight. It's a little bit more stable, and it is quicker. And in my opinion, it just looks better. as soon as it stops being transparent, there we go. It's the same as that truck, but this one's painted in your company colors with your company logo. So, same truck, but this one looks a little bit better than this one. Yeah. And I just noticed the lights are not on this truck, but they're on the other one. Huh. Okay. That's weird. Yeah, but it's a much newer, much nicer looking truck. Get these down so we can get the paver on here. This thing's gonna be massive, but it's okay. Let me check chat real quick. Da, 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 da. The empty square uh, when I when I joined your game. Well, that's not good, Helby. Was that at that first base, the tunnel exit base, the very first one? Um, because I might have to go back and look at that. Let me go take a look real quick since you mentioned that. Somebody poured dirt right there. That might, I don't know if that's where the hole was. Don't have issues yet. Or I don't see anything yet. All that looks pretty normal. And I say that very lightheartedly. Let me get just grab a scout vehicle or something to take a look. I don't want to go too crazy with it. Yeah, we'll get a tank. Why not? Everybody loves a tank, including me. And this thing really hauls ass. I don't know why, but it moves. I have yet to get this thing stuck. I mean, that might have been where the hole was, and somebody filled it in. I don't see anything else. I don't know. Definitely needs to be rolled a little bit more, but that'll be later. Ooh. Yeah, it looks okay so far, but that is definitely a thing that can happen. I mean, this thing is kind of cool for a little teeny tiny tank. What's weird is that's almost what I look like in real life. That's crazy. Maybe I could sue them for using my likeness. And the inside of this thing ain't too bad either. It's got the whole steering thing instead of a wheel. I wish I could open these hatches and stand up and drive. That'd be kind of cool. It's obviously just two person, two very skinny people. Well, I mean, you can see okay through it. It's not bad. I'd love to have one of these in real life. Like legit, that would. Mm, no, I shouldn't have one in real life. Now that I think about it, that would probably be a bad idea. Let me check chat real quick before I go back to the thing. Oh, okay, that's totally fine. Yeah. Help me said, yeah, the first one I filled it with dirt, but didn't pave. Yeah, that's totally fine, man. I was just worried about getting that mission complete, which that's already done. I ain't worried about that. We can always come back to that later. Why is this not bringing my game back? Man, this is gonna suck. I can't alt tab back to my game. That's a little bit worrisome. Let me see if I can just minimize everything. Oh no, I froze. Oh, you did not crash on me. Please tell me you did not crash on me. I think we crashed, Steven. Fairly certain. I'm looking at an hourglass or a little spinning round thing. It doesn't seem to be moving. Why would you crash during a live stream? Come on, Saber, don't you? Oh my goodness. and we're an hour and 22 in. I'm gonna see if I can restart this game without the stream messing up. Yep, I just got the application to stop working. Providing description, blah blah blah. Send error report. Okay, everybody's about to get kicked. Ah, dang it. I'm gonna see how if I can restart this game fast enough to where it doesn't. I don't know if it would automatically end the live stream, or glitch it out, or screw it up, or whatever. I mean, I this is my first time running into this issue while streaming, so it's loading back up now. Yeah. I'll see you, Saber. Don't tell me crossplay's available. You've been telling me that from day one. I'm fully aware. You know what? While we're here, what map was that? I can actually show you guys. Maybe it was I think it was Washout. Let me double check. Let me look. It was Washout. Okay, I'm going to take a quick side trip to show you guys exactly what these glitches look like. Luckily, I saved the game and got out of there before it got too bad. It doesn't take long for me to load these things, typically. Okay, I've got a vehicle somewhere near that. So let me get out of here, go up north to where I did start paving. Yeah, I know, objectives are complete, fully aware. Was that it? No, it's over this way, so. I think I filled them in. I did. Dang it. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Also, it'll mess up pavement. I had to come back. Oh, there's another section right there where it just deleted the dirt. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Nope, nobody's chatting. Okay. Uh, so we had quite a bit of money that I didn't even notice we had, so I went ahead and grabbed a couple of those vehicles that I'm looking to collect. And I think the next thing I want to do is get rid of these train cars right here. Take them down to the railway station, find a spot to drop them off. Ooh, I don't like the way that last one turned out. Get a little bit closer to the edge. I mean, it's all level here. You'd be fine. I could open that up. Hmm. Or I could just have them go all the way around. You know what? I think I'll do that. Be a little bit more interesting. Little less mundane. The hard part is going to get these 18-wheelers to actually turn without sliding off the dirt road, because they do like to do that sometimes until the front tires just don't have traction. And I don't know how hard this section is. That definitely looks submerged. Mm, I guess we'll find out. And I'm gonna go straight through here. They don't follow this path exactly, but they're probably within, a couple feet of it. I don't know what it. I know a lot of people don't like doing this route plotting, but for me, I love it. I don't know why. Just for some reason, this is right up my alley. And this guy's going down the wrong side of the road here, but I think it'll be fine. Cross your fingers, guys. I'll check chat as soon as it's over. I'm not gonna worry about this guy. I'm waiting for the 18 wheeler to show up, and then we'll spectate him. Oh, come on, really? We're not gonna do that? Maybe I won't wait for the. If the third one is still the same vehicle, then we'll spectate. Nope, there goes the truck. That's what I was waiting on. Okay, this is the one I'm worried about. We'll see how this goes. The other trucks, I'm sure they'll be fine. Yeah, I actually opened this up last night and threw down some sand. I thought, this might make a really good entrance one day for something. I completely forgot that there's a route that goes through here. But so far, everything looks fine and dandy. I do wish they'd speed these trucks up just a little bit, though. I mean, it's a little bit slow. Let me check chat real quick. Do, 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 do. When y'all don't type in chat, I start thinking that I'm so boring y'all fell asleep. That's the vibe that I get. But I promise I will not scream into the mic. I will never do that. That to me is just absolutely obnoxious and extremely disrespectful. What is this? He's catching up to him. Oh, oh, they're they're rubbing. Rubbing's racing. Oh Lord, they're touching. Well, I mean, at least they go a little bit faster. Don't honk at me. I'm not even moving. The only reason they hit the horn is because I'm in that roller, and this is just spectating. Oh, he tried to pit him. You got to catch him from the side, not from the back, man. Come on. Everybody knows that. Oh boy, this is going to be rough. I don't know if this is going to work. That gets kind of deep. Yeah, ooh, that's a couple pallets damaged. Come on, man, you can do it. Come on. No wonder they're not going to make it. They're carrying slabs of concrete, and that's a lot of slabs. One, two, three, four, five, six, and seven, eight, nine, 10. So each truck, damn, that's 20 concrete slabs. That's pretty nice. Um, so I'm gonna have to do something different. we are definitely gonna have to get the dump truck. Yep. Dang it. Okay. It's all good though. He's not far. Yep. Right there. So what you guys been up to lately, man? I mean, I sit here for 3 hours at a time talking about myself, and I don't, you know, y'all don't tell me nothing about you guys. I know one of you is an excavator operator, which I think that's Steven, if my memory serves me correct. Um, and I think that's yeah, that's about it. That's all I know about you guys. So yeah, I mean, you don't have to tell me about stuff if you don't want to, but I mean, I'm curious, like, where are you guys from? You know, what kind of stuff do you do? You know, just general stuff like that. I don't need to know about any ailments, diseases, or boils that you might have. Just FYI. Oh, I forgot this gets deep. This gets real deep. Even though I'm pretty sure I just said it was going to get deep. But I believe there's a shallow section right there. Yep. Okay. Perfect. I'll use that. While this thing's filling up, I'll check chat. Uh, correct. See, I knew it. I knew it. See, my memory isn't going. I don't care what my wife says. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Tell me. My memory's just fine. Now, what were we doing? Oh, never mind. I remember now. Yeah. Forgot to set the part brake. Come on. There you go. I completely forgot about this one section. But if you get any time in this game, you'll learn a very cardinal rule about this game is that no matter what you do with your route, how you plot it, and how secure you may think your route is, it will always fail the first time. Period. Just go ahead and chalk it down. It's gonna fail the first time. That's why every time I do the first time for a route, I always just spectate the first vehicle. Unless it was a route like this where you had a couple straight trucks and then the worst possible vehicle on here. So yeah, I'll spectate the first vehicle throughout the entire route. Make sure everything looks good, everything runs great. They're not running into stuff. They're not having trouble getting through a certain area. And then I just, it's like fire and forget. It's like, okay, it's working now. Move on to the next thing. And I just don't think about it anymore at all. Oh man, we had a rotisserie chicken salad for dinner. I might have put a little bit too many cucumbers on my salad. I swear to God, I know this is a little bit uncouth, but I just burped and all I could taste is cucumber, like strong cucumber. Ah, of course, mixed with coffee. So that's fun. Maybe next time I'll just get it without the cucumber. That was really bad. So as an excavator operator, what do you think about these? Man, I really want to say it's like a 1950s kind of. I don't want to call it a bulldozer. I mean, it's got a blade on it, but I think a bulldozer, I'm thinking of like a caterpillar, not a truck on what looks to be a mining truck bed with a really large fifth wheel and a hydraulic fluid canister and what's that, a reservoir? Possibly a giant power inverter or a gas grill. I can't tell. But as an excavator operator, what do you think about uh, this 1950s dozer? I don't even know what the hell they call it, to be honest with you. But I'd be curious to know your opinion on it. Oh, I wanted to bring something up to you guys. I was going to jump in the open test server to check out the new equipment that we're going to get. And I thought to myself, you know what? This would probably be a lot better if I did it on stream and everybody else could check it out too. So if you want to see that, let me know. I might just see if I can start tonight's stream with that. I'm not sure if I can switch games during the stream using OBS, but I mean, hey, we can give it a shot. Either it works or it doesn't. But either way, if even if the entire stream crashes, just hang around for a minute and I'll be back. So, okay, so we're gonna park this. Well, I'm just gonna let it sit right here real quick. Whoa. Okay, how'd you build an electrical tower without a crane? And I don't want to hear you say you
Okay,
got that crane on the
we're
back of the
almost
truck
there. Now
because
all
they
we
don't
need to
go
do
that
is
high.
plan a route so we can supply steel beams to the main power substation.
I'm working on it. Which did she not already say that, lady? You better chill. Or oh no, that's the new one. Okay, my bad. My bad. Yep, I screwed that up. All right. Yeah, so last time they made it to there, so they'll start out there. My only concern is this is quite a little hill for a two-wheel drive 18-wheeler. The fact that it don't even have diff lock on it just drives me nuts. You got a tandem rear axle. I mean, it's almost standard to have a diff lock. Like, I don't think I've ever driven a truck that did not have a diff lock on the dash, but this one does not. And it looks like a really old International 900 or like old 9000. I don't know, but that's definitely an International. See, this is what I was worried about, but he is making it. Now the guys in front of him, that does not look good. That is not good. Yep. Okay. So, just for time's sake, I'm going to see if I can cheat just a little bit here. I normally do things the correct and professional way, the way they should be done, the way they're intended to do. This is not going to be one of those moments. Just FYI. And I probably shouldn't leave video evidence of this, but I won't tell nobody if you guys don't. I'm totally cool with it. Be our little secret. Nobody else in the world will know at all. I mean, except for the billions of people that are on YouTube. But yeah, it's totally fine. Okay, I should be close enough now. Oh, this is gonna be wrong. I'm not even sure if this is gonna work, but yeah, I'll give it a shot. Okay, so there's the 18 wheeler. There he goes. All right, buddy. Oh, you're gonna make it up there now by yourself, you ass. You, you son of a mother's uncles. It's so. Mm, mm. That's all I had to do this whole time. Ridiculous. Can we spectate before he actually leaves, please? Thank you. Okay, made it around through all that just fine. And now they're going to do some weird stuff here, but I think it still counts. Yes, it does. $3,600. I don't care about XP because I'm maxed out.
So, it seems we're missing a barge. Then
Really,
flooding
lady?
swept it away before anyone could unload the cargo. Don't you hate it when that happens?
Oh,
Anywho, the cargo happened to contain materials for the drainage system repairs. Go check out the port, see if you can spot any cargo. Because without, you might be swimming in sewage soon.
ew. Let me check chat real quick. Make sure I didn't miss nothing. Gotta go all the way back. All right, gotcha. I've had multiple routes where, or Helpy said I've had multiple routes where the dots are in the middle and the truck drives off the side. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I had to put the route points on the edge of the road to get it to go. Yeah, and you can't make them at too much of an angle because for some reason they'll just keep turning, even though they're supposed to straighten the wheels. So it gets weird. So you got to do wide turns, and you got to be really precise to get them to even go just in that general location. But usually the route's about it's off by about a foot or two. It's not dramatic, but it is noticeable. Um, and then Steven said, when I look at your machine there, I think of a trail maintainer. Yeah, exactly. Like something that somebody made in the backyard. That's what it reminds me of. Forget what they're called. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. The low profile makes me think of the mining machines that work in tunnels. I could see that too. Yeah, but those things are so much heavy duty. So much more heavy duty than that. Uh, and then Steven said I carried the beams up by hand. Come on. Oh yeah, up the tower. Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know why I didn't think of that. I just assumed you used a crane, and that's my bad because I made an assumption, and we all know what assume makes. So, uh, Helpy said, strap them to your back. Yeah. Kenyon, Kenyon, man, one of these days I'm just gonna have to look at get, get somebody to tell me just to make sure. But I almost want to say just K, but if that's what people call you, man, I might be able to remember a nickname if you got a different nickname that's easier. But yeah, I'll go for Kenyon. Hey, man, what's up? Good to see you. Glad you could join us. Uh, some really exciting stuff is going on since you just got in here. We're uh, we're spreading dirt, man. I know it may be hard to calm down right now, but just keep your cool. I know it's exhilarating, and but we'll get back to that. I just got to finish reading the chat real quick. Steve said exactly the old bumper car fail. Yeah, yeah. I'm not even going to get into that. All right. All right. Let's see. Damn, we're at 27,000 already. Okay, so that one's done. This is a planned supply route to the main power substation. Okay, so steel beams to main power. All right, so we get in here. So this is where we're starting. Oh, that's a horrible place to start off. Maybe they got it out here. Because if it's starting here, coming out a door or something, that's going to be a hard left and a hard. Oh, man. Okay. And where are we going? Main power substation. I think I can do that. It might be a little bit rough. There's actually, I think there's a section. Hey, Steven, are you looking at my screen right now? I could use your help with something. I see you right there. All right. If you go to straight up this road and just follow it to the right, there's right here is a big puddle of water. Um, if you could fill that in with some sand and kind of level it out, I'm going to bring that route, this what was it, main power substation route, straight through here. I'm not sure what type of trucks it's going to be. I mean, if it's off-road trucks, they you might be okay, like the 5 tons, but I'm not 100% sure. But I think that's the way I'm going to run them through. It looks like it'd be easier to run them straight through here and then north along that. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Yeah, this always helps, guys, when you're doing routes. Just before you get ahead of yourself and you get started, take a look at where you're going and what you're doing. Oh, they're coming out of this garage. That's perfect. I'll find out what truck after this first dot. Yeah, but just take a minute, look at where you're going, look at where you have to go, and make sure everything looks good. We might actually be good, Steven. This is looks like it's the 5 tons, which they've got diff and all-wheel drive by default. So if they got to go through some mud, I think they'll be fine as long as they don't get stacked up on top of each other. And it looks like I got another AI route here, but I think they're going in the same direction. So as long as they're going the same direction, we're cool. Nothing to worry about. Now, if you've got multiple routes stacked right on top of each other, um, there is a slight chance that they could end up colliding at some point. But it's very rare, and I think I'm almost to 1,800 hours in the game, and I've only seen it happen maybe twice. If I'm being a little pessimistic about it, I'd say 3 times, and that's it. So don't worry if you stack routes on top of each other. It actually seems kind of cool to see different types of vehicle going down the road. I wish we did get more routes, and this would, it'd be a little bit more immersive. You know, that would actually be really nice. I mean, not enough to where it gets out of hand. Maybe something where you can control the volume. There is a setting that they did add in the last update to where when you start your game, when you create your company and all that, where you can choose to have less AI. You can have the standard AI traffic with the standard rewards, or you can have less AI traffic. I think they just cut the traffic in half, but the rewards are doubled. So, I mean, it really doesn't give you a benefit either way. The only difference is there's a little bit less traffic. And for me, the standard is fine. I don't have any issues with it. So I'm so glad I built this little side connection road. I knew I was going to need it. I didn't know what for, but here we are. Yep. And this is going to hook up with another AI route, which that's totally fine. I
Um,
don't get the dots too precise because I want there to be a little bit
I think
diversity.
that's actually working on goes the other way.
I just heard somebody's voice. Somebody's got a mic. But I'm in the menu plotting a route, so I can't see it. Let's see. Oddly enough, an excavator is one of the few pieces of equipment that I've never operated, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing to it. Oh, and a bobcat. I've never operated a bobcat or an excavator. Now, I did operate a backhoe. I mean, that's kind of a bulldozer and an excavator all in one, right? Doesn't that count as the same thing as excavator? I mean, I think it was like an 18-inch bucket. So, yeah, that's about the same size as a standard excavator. piece of quarry equipment. I actually found out that a lot of construction equipment has independent brakes. And I got that information by almost rolling over a backhoe because the boss man broke steering linkage in the front, didn't tell me, loaded it up on a trailer, a tilt bed trailer, and I show up in the dump truck and he tells me to hook to the trailer and take the backhoe over to Caterpillar. I was like, okay. Or I think, yeah, it was Caterpillar. I was like, all right. And didn't tell me that there's a pin that holds two brake pedals together, and I always thought it was just one brake. It is not just one brake. It is it is a left and right on the rear. And when that tilt bed came back and I put my foot down on the brake pedal so the backhoe wouldn't flip over and roll, I just put my foot on the right pedal and the tractor swung around at a 90-degree angle and I landed sideways, still on the trailer, just leaning very hard to the right and checking to see if I had actually pissed myself or not. While the mechanics and all the office personnel were laughing their asses off at me. And then I was like, oh, there's a pin there. Maybe I should engage that. And I ended up getting it off the trailer, thank goodness. Putting the outriggers down and all that, and just picking up the back end and swinging it around. But it was an ordeal. But that's like, I know everybody's got stories like that. So yeah, this puddle's going to be an issue. I can handle this though. Ain't no big deal. Hopefully. I mean, this guy. Oh, really? Oh, I had a spot there. I'm getting closer. Ha! Got you. Really? I don't want you to go all the way over there though. Too far over. Yeah, this guys might be able to get through that. I'm fairly certain. Should be all right. Oh man, I'm running out of dots. And where were we going? Main power substation down here, and I only got 30 dots left. You know what, guys? I don't know if that's gonna work. I might be better off just coming through here and then figuring out a way to go through here, because I don't see me making the rest of this route with 31 dots, to be honest with you. Let me check the chat real quick. Uh, Spreading dirt is still content, so I'll still be watching stream. All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Seems what's I always check the finish routes and cancel them to keep the areas clear. Yeah, I do that sometimes, but sometimes I'll just leave them up because it adds a little bit of immersion as long as nothing's going on. The only annoyance I get out of it is when the truck reaches its destination and then it pops up that little green bar up top. And seeing that like multiple times during the hour is a little bit frustrating. But I've kind of learned to just ignore it for the most part. But I do like the occasional traffic. It brings a little bit of life to the game. Uh, I've had some crash into each other. Yeah, but only when they're going opposite directions. Yeah, I've had that happen all the time. Um, but that's why I use the certain width that I do. It's the blade width on the dozer. Each width is one lane. So as long as when I'm grading, I don't overlap the previous grade, I know I'm at least 2 lanes wide, and I'm good. That's just the way that I do it. I'm pretty sure everybody's got their own little uh, methods of getting it taken care of. But for me, that's the easiest way that I found, and I don't have to think about it, don't have to measure anything. Just make sure that the two paths don't overlap, and I know it's as wide as a two lane. And for the most part, I don't have an issue when I do that. And Steven says that one route goes the other way. LOL. They will head on before you read me out. I did not make the route. It should go the other way, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pull it through down here. Man, though, I placed so many of those. Oh, that's sad. And it's gone, like it never existed. Okay. Hmm. If it's an 18 wheeler, I'm screwed. But if it's off-road trucks, I can come up and straight through here and skip a lot of that stuff. Possibly. Yeah, because that'll put me right there. Okay. I got this now. Hmm. Oh. Yeah, see, this would possibly cause a head-on. I'm wondering if I can snake them down through there. That's going to be a head-on for sure if they cross each other. So this is kind of a gamble. I'll probably end up refining this later. I hope that concrete slab doesn't mess them up too bad. But I'm fairly certain this is going to need some type of refinement. But no, Stevie, if you placed a route, man, I don't care. You're good as long as it works. I mean, I might be able to slide these guys beside each other. I'm definitely going to have to edit the other one. No, you're good. You don't have to do the bridge. I'll either replace this bridge with the concrete one. I'm not sure if we have concrete bridges yet, but we should. We probably need to unlock the concrete uh, facility, and I think this is one of those routes that's doing it. Yeah, don't worry about placing a bridge just yet. We might be okay because these are going to be the off-road trucks too. So, oh, what am I doing? You're supposed to make it right, bro. You know what? Well, if you ever have trouble with vehicles trying to get over some kind of hump, I'll always put it at an angle. It's a lot easier for vehicles to get over humps if they're at angles rather than trying to get them with both tires at the same time, running head on. And you'll see what I mean when I start this route in just a second here. Okay, we want to keep a little bit of realism here. Oh, I'm like driving over curves and stuff. I'll delete those points if I end up needing them. But I think I'll be okay. It's been so long since I played this map that I don't remember what I've done previously. This one's going to be hard because he's going to want to oversteer or understeer and go in opposite lanes. Might be able to get all the way down here. Yep, that is the correct road. I need to make a right turn right here. Or I would say, if you want to build a bridge, go for it. But if I were you, I would probably wait and see how this route goes first. Uh, because I might be able to get them to squeeze by each other. As soon as I'm done uh, plotting this route, I'll go to that other route and I'll move them over just a little bit so they might be able to squeeze by each other if they come across each other. This is such a long route. Good Lord. I don't like that. That one's a little bit too close to the line. It's a little bit better. Okay. Yeah, that's much better. I still got 100 to go, and yeah, I got 100 dots left, and I am probably about 3/4 of the way there, maybe, or 2/3. I guess the exact fraction isn't all that important, but I'm definitely over halfway there. A little bit concerned about that dot, but I think it'll be okay. I know I'm being a little bit too OCD here, but this is really a long route, and I don't think I'm going to want to mess with this once I'm done with it. Just leave it as is. This might be a little bit of a long one to spectate as well, but it's got to be done. And something is wrong with the sensitivity of my mouse. It's either too sensitive or not enough. I think it's too sensitive. Okay, I'm gonna have to come through here and fix this at some point. Looks like somebody tried. Uh, uh, I will check chat as soon as I'm done with this route. I don't have much further to go. Let's see. Unless somebody comes out, then I gotta be quiet. So I wouldn't say I don't have to be quiet, but it's kind of the respectful thing to do. Ah, objective complete. Look for lost cargo at the port.
Buckle up. We have a few new things to do. First, we need the cargo from the barge, the one that washed away upriver. I know, inconvenient. If you could search for it to the north of the port, along the river, maybe you'll get lucky. Second, some local fishermen have kindly offered us the use of their navigation equipment. We'll need that so we can open the port for incoming ships. A utility truck loaded with it is waiting for you at Fisherman's Isle. All you need to do is drive it to the port. Any cargo you find along the way, return it to there. And while you're at it, the port could use a good cleanup too.
I ain't cleaning the thing. Jeez. I mean, I probably will once everything's done. Yeah, this thing does not want to get close to those dots. Yeah, I'm still on the right route. Just making sure. Sometimes you do this so much, you're you inadvertently follow the route that you're trying to trace and end up going a lot further than what you were supposed to. I mean, from what I hear, I mean, I personally, no, that would be preposterous. But yeah, I've heard stories of it. Yeah, a friend of mine, guy that I know. And it's right here. Oh, I only got 8 left. Oh wow. Okay. Um, this is gonna be so jank. But with 8 left, I'm not doing this entire route. That's just not happening. So we're going to get a little bit crazy. Starting to feel like maybe I should have done this in the first place. As a matter of fact, we don't even need that guy. Yeah, we kind of do. Okay, we'll just put that guy right there. That's fine. And this guy can go right there. And then where am I going? Down to the south. It's going to go. Okay, I can do that with 12. Yeah, hopefully. Oh, this is going to be bad. Well, I can add some in the route, so it's not that big of a deal. All right, so we'll do that. I can delete this one.
Well, the forest is not quite where I'd expect to find the barge. If our heavy vehicles are going to get to it, you'll need to clear out the trees.
Oh, I know that mission. That one does suck. I mean, it's not too bad. It's kind of fun. You got to like go through some woods to get where you're going. I got 2 extra, and I'm going to use every single one of them because why wouldn't you? Oh, and if they're too close together, you can't make one. There we go. Looks a little bit better. And I'll use my last one right here. It looks so bad. Okay, cross your fingers. Oh, if it's this guy, we're good. Let me make sure. See who comes in behind. That's it. That's the truck side I thought it was going to be. Or this is just the scout vehicle. I'm going to go back to. You know what? No, we'll keep spectating this dude. Come on. Really? Thank you. I'm sure it'll be fine. Ooh, that's tight. Okay. Oh, I forgot to edit the other route. Oh man. And I was supposed to check the chat before I started this, but I'll check it while you guys watch this disaster unfold right in front of my eyes. That was not the right. Nope. A little bit too close, buddy. Dang it. Man, why'd y'all make me do that? Oh, man. That's gonna be still news. Yep, it's this route. Okay, before I edit this, let me check the chat real quick. Da, 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 da. Not aligned. LOL. Disregard. I got you. Let's see, huh? Um, so it did come around there, but it came around here a little bit tight. Just push that corner out just a little bit. Um, yeah, should come through a little bit smoothly. Okay, this guy doesn't need to be so close. So I'm gonna have to put him like right on that white line. And I think that'll be okay. Put him right on the white line. And then I'll have him kind of scatter out a little bit. And then I gotta figure out what this route is. Which route is this? Do, 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 do. Western Tunnel to Railway Station? Nope. Production facilities? Oh no, but that's fine. I'll fix that later. Okay, but that's not it. It's probably one that was completed that actually worked. Tunnel exit base to the dam. It's not that one. Pumping station, machine yard. Could be that one. I think it is. Nice. Yep, sure is. Okay, so oh, you're not gonna let me. Oh, I gotta cancel the route there. Okay, there we go. There's 147 left. All right, cool. We got plenty to work with. All right, and I'm gonna space these guys apart just a little bit here. Let's get you just a looks about right. Get this over here. Clear that one. Ain't no point in having that. Put this one a little bit closer. I mean, they may run into each other. It's very, very possible. I don't know what it is, but this stuff is just so satisfying to me. It's just, I can't explain it. Yep, that looks good. I think it will be fine. Yep. So we'll go back to the ones that are messed up. And he should start right here. Yep. What? Now you can't put it in gear? Let's go, man. Check chat real quick. Uh, you've rolled at the barge. Um, I don't know where the crane's at. I think you had it last. Uh, glad I've never done that. Well, that is really close. I mean, that was as close as I can get it. And I still think if they come across each other, they will hit each other. Fairly confident. And I don't know what happened to the truck that's supposed to be behind this guy. But he ain't there, which got me a little bit worried. Um, why are you just sitting there, man? Is it because of the concrete slab? Seriously? Oh, man. Some people, I swear, good help is so hard to find. Um, I got vehicles around here somewhere. That thing's way too slow. But I think that's the closest thing I got. Yep. Actually, hmm. Let's see what we have here. Crane. This one with the crane. Those are already out. This guy's not. Perfect. All right. And they spawned me facing the wrong direction. All right. Let's go. Come on. Chop chop. We got stuff to do. We're already at 39K. I'm going to cancel my subscriber goal bar up at the top. I'm going to replace it with a collection percentage bar for the vehicles, and the motivate everybody to jump on and try to earn some money so we can just complete the collection. I'm going to have every single one. I've done it. I did it my very first game save, but I haven't had the energy to do it again. So, I didn't see that trail truck. I wonder if that route did cancel already. It probably did, and I wasn't paying attention. I may end up having to throw some dirt down through here too. It wasn't here that there's another Y intersection. This isn't it. Oh, this is bad. I'm sure those trucks can get through it, but that section's kind of bad right there. Hmm. I don't. I barely touched the brake pedal and it just stopped. And no, it was not the park brake. It's the regular brake. I don't usually bring this truck out very often because it's so bouncy and it doesn't really hold a lot of weight. But every now and then I'll come across something where it's perfect for. If I need to pick up one concrete slab, that's not bad. And I'm not supposed to go over the K rails. All right. Yeah, this dude is really. You're honking at me. You're not even going anywhere. Okay. Some people, you show up to help and they yell at you. Let me get this out of your way, sir. And that's what was holding them up. Wow. That was not supposed to. There we go. All right. Better. 73. What do you mean can't secure it? Of course you can. I'm going to just park this guy over here off to the side. And we have an extra concrete slab. Oh, guess what? The inventory on the top right of my screen shows how much stuff we have in storage, and there's actually 20 concrete slabs up there, which means we should have concrete bridges, and we do not. Hmm. Well, that is annoying, and we're going to catch up with this guy. There we go. That's what we're doing. And they will wear down the train over time, just like your vehicles do. But that is also a setting you can turn off. But to me, it seems a little bit. It's too realistic to let out of the game. You know, it adds to the immersion so much more. And now I realize how silly putting that little right left turn in was when I didn't even have enough dots to do it. Let me check chat real quick. I placed my truck perfectly between the two containers. I've loaded that exact truck in my own single player world with 10 slabs. Yeah, I mean, you can load it, but it's doing a Carolina squat like no tomorrow. Um, it is definitely possible. It's just, it doesn't handle weight that well. Just as soon as you put anything that's got significant weight in it, it squats so bad. And I mean, you can still run it, of course. You know, it's just, you're going to be blinding everybody with your headlights. I mean, it's just too squatted for me. It's like, man, especially if you have to drive through quote precarious situations, you know. So I will use it. It's just very far and few in between. I really want to get the Trailblazer one. I think that one came out after I started this game save, so I haven't had a chance to like actually have one yet. But it's just like that truck, but it's got bigger tires and a luggage rack up top and all kinds of cool stuff. I mean, as a matter of fact, we might have enough money to get it now. I don't know. This is such a long route. See, I can have them move over to the right a little bit, but I'm just trying to get this objective done at this point. Check chat real quick. Yep. Okay. And just a heads up, Steven, I think we got about 20 minutes left on stream. You guys let me know if you want me to do longer streams or shorter. You know, just give me some kind of idea on what you want, and I can adjust it. Ooh, he got right up on that guardrail. Sir, you're not supposed to rub the rail. That's not what that's for. See what happened to the last guy that tried it? Yeah, pretty sure that's total. And I'm out of coffee. Oh man, don't know if I can keep doing this. That's weird. From the map view, it looked like somebody tried paving that, but nobody's touched it. That's just, I guess, it's just the way the textures came out. Do have to worry about 18 wheelers coming out of that, but I think we're okay for now. I think it's just those two trucks, the command center looking one and then this guy. I'm just going to call him a 5 ton because I mean that's what it reminds me of. I know it's not a 5 ton. I know this is the Russian version, but it just reminds me of a 5 ton, even though it does not have uh, dualies on the back. But I mean that's cool. I was thinking about repainting my company with military colors instead of the blue and the yellow, but I'm still undecided about that one. Okay, they're almost there now, so hopefully it won't be too much longer. I forgot that dump truck was there. I hope that's not going to be an issue. I don't think it will be. I think this is where we ran out of dots and things got a little bit extreme. Yeah, I don't see another truck back there. I'm definitely going to have to fix this later. I guess when I end this live stream, it'll be more like an intermission. I'm going to jump back on, or I'll start the next one. I'm going to aim for 9 o'clock tonight. I can't promise that, but that's where my direction is going. Is to 9 p.m. Maybe like 9 to 12 or 9 to 1, something like that. Okay, route done. Nice. Deliver a truck with navigation equipment. Okay, I guess I can do that.
The utility truck should be just on the little flooded island there. Nothing better than working with the locals to help
Hey,
their communities recover. As
Kelly,
jaded as I am, it brings a
Kelly,
tear to my eye. Almost.
hang on, Kelly. I'm already in the truck. It's cool. Seriously, just chill, lady. All right, and where are we going? To the port. Where are we at? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so there's no easy way to get this truck out of here. I just remember this mission. Drive up through here, and then I'm going to go through these woods, right through here. And this is everything but level. And then there's actually a dried up riverbed and a lot of rocks and boulders. And then I should be able to come out right through here. If I remember this mission correctly. And this is really going to suck. And I don't know. I might have to go get a crane. I don't know yet. We'll see. I know the last time I did, so maybe I learned something from I learned a lesson from my last endeavor. Okay, right up here on the right. Yep. Okay, and it starts getting a little bit. I know there would be a lot of angles, a lot of leaning at some point, and then we got the rocks. Yeah, lots of leaning. I'll be right back.